welcome back to day 4 of my village series. This is Prowalu, and today I'm out here with my dad, just out to check some piece of land that I'm thinking of either to purchase or to lease. Let's take a walk and see what this piece of land has to offer. Before we continue, I would like to quickly mention something of the service that provided through SoftTouch Solutions, my software development firm. We offer a custom website development and mobile application development and other professional consultancy services. If you're interested, feel free to check the description for more details or reach out for consultation on the numbers that are provided on the screen. As you can see, the land is vast with plenty of space and potential. We are looking at its boundaries, figuring out what we could do with it. Could this be a future spot for something big? And as you can see, it has some bushy, it has some very green crops. And from the crops, as you can see, it's something like the land is very fertile, and it is a potential good piece of land. There is a lot to consider when purchasing land. So we have something like the location of the piece of land, the access to water, the soil quality, its productiveness, fertility. You look at how the crops that are currently occupying that land looks like or performing, and thankfully my dad is here to help me make the best decision, right? So we will not I'll not reveal the discussion. However, we were discussing, and he has experience in agricultural activities and how lands performs, so he was just trying to guide me how to go about this, because obviously even me, I'm his offspring, and I've been there seeing him doing the agriculture, and sometimes participating. So I'm not like that badly or just zero on the same, but he has more experience on this, and highly take his advices with very serious consideration. the accessibility of this land, it actually has two roads that are cutting across the land. So like this one, there is that piece of land up there, there is road here, and it has some piece of land down here, which we are going actually to check out how it looks like. And actually after it, down there is also another road cutting, then there is another piece of land down, and then there is a river down there for sources of water, right? So let's keep going and see how it looks like. This is the other route that I was talking about, which cuts the lower part of the land. And as you can see on the far right is another part of this land where actually this road cuts. So there is two roads cutting this piece of land into three pieces. And actually, so the accessibility of the piece of land is it has two roads, and it has access to some water down there, which we didn't have to actually go beyond this road, right? Actually, after wrapping up our survey, it's time to head back home. there's no better way to travel these village roads than on a motorbike, and taking in the fresh air and just experiencing the beautiful surroundings. But in this video you will realize that these village interior routes are not passive, they are impassive, right? You can't really drive, you can't really even ride a motorbike comfortably. And now in this case we just need to bear with it, and actually hoping that someday people responsible, the elected leaders, those that are responsible for actually making this particular infrastructure, which is key for trade and economy, be actually made or approved or upgraded someday. All right, so just watch to the end, and I hope you are enjoying. Consider subscribing if you are new here. And what you can see behind you is actually a church or a village church which is made of bodies. So I was saying, consider subscribing if you are new here, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are the best. This is another great day that I've spent in the village, and I'm filled with excitement, and I can see some new opportunities. Stay tuned for more as we continue our journey through this amazing place. More village videos to come your way, so thanks for watching. Subscribe for more village adventures. Bye bye, see you in our next video.